Welcome back to the channel. We're on to our next project. Me and my wife are blessed because our daughter and granddaughter are going to be moving in with us for a little bit. So we're trying to prepare the room. My wife had found this beautiful antique bed, but it was shortened up a little bit and it wasn't a full twin length. So she has refinished and repainted all of this, which just looks absolutely beautiful. She used chalk paint and some other type of gold paint, and she's working on that. I'm gonna make new rails that we can attach the headboard and the footboard together so the bed will be longer than the rails that were on it. I'm gonna have to come up with some way to do that because the brackets that originally are supposed to go in here did not come with the bed when we bought it. It was modified and had just L brackets on it, and I just don't like the idea of that. So I believe I'm gonna have to set up something that's gonna be a little stronger than that, but I've got an idea. So if you'll join me in the shop, we'll see if we can get this taken care of. We're gonna cut the actual side rails, and this is 1x8 and it's select pine, and we're gonna paint it, so we're not gonna use hardwood because it'd kind of be a waste. So we're gonna paint it anyway, just like you saw the head and the footboard painted. I already did a miter cut on here, and the actual box spring's 75 inches long, so we're gonna do 77 inches, so we have an inch on each side, so there's plenty of room to get it in and out, and to tuck blankets in or whatever. We don't want it too tight in there. So we're gonna go to 77 inches. And we're gonna mark it. It's all marked, and then we're gonna get ready and we're gonna make our cut in just a few seconds. What I'll do is I'll take the speed square and I will make a nice line across, so at least I can tie that up. And of course, we're gonna use eye protection. You can tell one of the things I need to do in the shop is a little bit better lighting. That'll be a project for another day. And of course, my dream would be to have dust collection. So here we go. And there we go, we got both the rails cut for the side rails for the bed. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some pocket holes. So I'll get the pocket hole jig out and we'll make some pocket holes to attach it to the headboard and the footboard, and on both ends. And then of course I'll need my wife's help to hold it and we can put it on. Okay, so what we've done is we've got the rails all cut, and what we need to is we're gonna have to glue and screw this piece right on the bottom of the rail, so we have places for the cross members to hook to, so the mattress can sit on top of, or the box spring can sit on top of the cross members. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so what we're doing here is we take this Kreg pocket hole jig and we want to set our drill bit to the right depth. And I looked it up on the chart and they said you should set it to 3/4 if you're drilling through 1/2 inch stock. And that's a 1/2 inch, so that's what we're going to set it to. We're going to set it to 3/4 and we should be good to go with that. Okay, so we have the Kreg jig, the pocket hole jig, all set up, and we're just kind of using the miter saw bench as a workbench, a little space challenged here. But what we're going to do is we're just going to drill the pocket holes in here. We're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to move it and do a, I don't know. Probably move it and do 4. So move it each time, and then we have hopefully 4 nice pocket holes to go by. Maybe we'll just go 3. Let me see how it spaces out. And we're going to put it right in there and drill the pocket hole, and then we'll go with 1 more, I believe. Yeah, 3 I think will be enough to hold it. I'll put it right in between and do the middle jig on this one. Lock it in. And that should work good. We're going to do it on all 4 ends. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make some little legs for, I don't know a better word for it. I'm going to show you when we get up against the bed. We're going to make some legs that the rails will sit on, and we'll attach it to the actual headboard and the footboard, so it'll be a little more sturdier than the way it was set up before. So I'm going to cut an even edge here to start out, so we got a nice flat clean edge on our wood. So we have a nice mitered edge now, so that's going to work out well for us, and I'm going to do a 10.5 inches on all of these. Okay, perfect. They came out good. What we're going to do now is we're going to glue them together 2 by 2 like this, so that we'll have one thick piece to put on there, and it'll support a lot of weight. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to attach these just like so, so that it'll be more support for the rail to sit on top of, just in case some adult does sleep in here one day or something like that. I know that probably just pocket holing the rails in would have worked and been strong enough, but I just say better safe than sorry on that. So that's what we're going to do, is just put these here to make a little extra support, and then put the rails on top here. Okay, so I measured the cross slats, and it looks like they're 39 1/8. So I'm going to cut one, make sure it's the right size, and then go ahead and cut the rest of them. right, so we've lined it all up and my wife is holding the other end. And we just want to make sure when we're putting the pocket screws in that it doesn't walk on us. So I'm going to start with the middle one and we're going to try and get it in there without it walking away from trueness. So we're just going to go kind of slow. I'm going to keep an eye on this side. Just kind of start them. Okay, that one's looking pretty good. I'm going to go with the next one. It's magnetized, so let's grab on that. And I think we're going to be all right here. It wasn't a real good way to put the clamp on it. I'm going to just start with this one. Okay, I got the bed all put together. I pocket screwed everything in right here, which should work out really nicely. You're not going to see it from the outside. The box spring is going to go in there. It seems to be very secure. And then here is where the weight is distributed onto there. So we're going to be good that way. And we got them all put in. Now what I'm going to do is put our crossed slats across as many as I can. Probably every foot or so. We're going to see how many I have out there in the garage. Get that done next. Okay, so we're going to put the cross slats in. The box spring is metal frame, so it's going to be okay if we just put the cross slats here. That's about 7 inches, so that's good. We'll just make it even or close to even. You're not going to see any of this. I'm going to use 1.25 inch wood screws with a star tip like we were using outside. And we're just going to put them in there just like that to hold them secure. And they're not going to go anywhere. And that's just to keep them right there. Probably 2 screws are overkill, but it's going to be just fine. All right, well, we got it all finished up. We got the whole frame done. Got it extended to regular twin size. I think that's gonna be enough support for the box spring. I got a metal frame box spring coming. Should be here this week. As you can see, Rachel started finishing it already. She's gonna continue to stain here, and then she's gonna go ahead and chalk paint it just like she did up here. And look at how beautiful this came out with the gold inlay there that she painted. Beautiful job. She's really a great refinisher. And so that's it. That's what we're gonna do. And we've got a nice bed here for our granddaughter, Sterling. We're looking forward to her and Leah, our daughter, coming. And we're gonna continue to set this room up for her. So that's the end of this project. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be on to our next project shortly. God bless.